Hello, I'm Sam Miller, Chief Administrator here at Central Rivers AEA. Throughout this year, I will be going around and spending time learning more about the work of our employees. I kind of feel like I've won a golden ticket, and I'm getting ready to go meet Willy Wonka. So we're going to go meet Lindsay O'Regan, one of our 2 graphic designers here at Central Rivers. So Lindsay, I'm anxious to hear about you and your work here at Central Rivers AEA. How long have you been with us?
I'm going into my 30th year. We do work for all of our schools, all of our administration. We do internal.
I know you stay busy, but do you have an approximation of how many designs you guys create annually for the agency?
I know we get on an average about 10 new jobs a day.
Oh my.
So these are all jobs waiting for me to design. Like this one down here. All it says is design a new poster, maybe with a little more pop. You know, that one's like pretty much left up to me. Or we can get to ones like this one, which has a description that's about, 10 paragraphs long. The one we're going to work on today is a play poster. And I always start with a blank screen. And the first thing I will usually do is figure out what I'm going to put in the background. The rest of it just sort of builds. And then I'll look at it and be like, what other sort of elements can I add to that? Like, what can I put in each layer to sort of bring something more to the design? You can start adding like the title, the school, the audience, date.
Well, I got to think occasionally you work with some clients who are very picky on what they want. And I was just curious, where do I rank on the pickiness scale?
You're somewhere in the middle.
That's a safe answer.
Yeah, somewhere.
I know I'm toward the top, but that's okay.
Well, Sam, now that you've seen sort of the process I use to make a poster, I was thinking maybe you could come in now and do some fine touches to it and put your sort of flair on it.
Do I have to pedal?
You can certainly pedal if you want.
All right, I'm going to try to pedal. I don't know. Okay, first thing is, this is the wackiest mouse I've ever seen.
It's an ergonomically friendly mouse, so it really sort of saves on your shoulder and wrist from having to do a lot of movement.
Oh, that's very cool. All right, so what do I get to do here?
I think what we'll do is we'll change that pale background.
So I'm going to pick maroon.
Okay, and then you just click that in that background there.
That's not the right color. Let's try this again.
And this is basically how I do it. It's
Right
sort of
there.
trial and error, because sometimes you'll see a color and you'll be like, I think that's the one, and then you do it and you're like, maybe not.
Lindsay, I want to change the font. So how do I do that?
You click on here on the font.
Okay.
And if you use your down arrow,
All right.
you'll see it actually changes.
So I just go until I see one that inspires me.
Yes.
See, my problem is I would spend all day on just this one decision, and I know you don't have that time, so...
And and that's the other thing, is because we're doing so many designs in a day, you have to just be able to do it over and over and over again. We don't get a lot of time to sit and really, ponder about a job. Now that we've designed this poster and you've put your touches on it, we're going to send this out to proof and wait to see what they have to say.
Okay, Lindsay, so now that we've rocked this poster, typically in the process, what happens next?
Well, there's either 2 options. Either one, it's just a graphic design job and they keep the digital file to do with what they want. But for the most part, it now goes to the print shop.
Let's go check it out.
All right. Well, Sam, this is our print shop. We do, on an average, about 11 million impressions a year. It is a really high-paced facility, and we do probably about 100 jobs a day come in. Because your job that you designed was a color job, we're going to go and visit with Ari, and she's going to actually print it for us.
All right.
You click your paper source, whichever drawer you want it to come out of. Click print.
And which one of these machines does it come
will
out
be
of?
coming out right here. This
All
is
right.
our color machine.
We've got a blinking green light. Is that a good thing?
That is a good thing.
All right.
There you go.
I am so proud of this.
First design.
Right here. I will autograph this. All right.
So here's our poster that we designed and printed. It is now wrapped. It's ready to go out to the schools. So it will go in our van and make its way out to the school district.
Awesome. Great. Wow, this has been an amazing day. I cannot believe how much we do at our print shop. I've learned so much about our creative services, the behind the scenes on Lindsay and the process that she uses to create. When I'm out in the field and creative services comes up, I always am told how much the schools appreciate the work that they do. On behalf of the entire agency, I want to thank our creative team for just being rock stars.